Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Wednesday, I think? My internal calendar is all over the place, but nonetheless, we have new music to check out. This one coming from the IST camp and from Apink. It's been a hot minute since I've listened to some Apink music. But they are back with the newest title track as well as a mini album title track titled D and D. Entirely non sequitur, but I miss playing D&D with the homies. Tangent over. This will be, if I remember correctly, I think Apink's first release since Noun left the group last year. And this will be the first comeback since Dilemma, right? Dilemma was last year, and then Trouble had their copycat release last year. And now we have D&D era. And you know, they're coming up to 12 years almost being active, and I say this for whenever we check out an artist from like second gen and early third gen, but there's a reason why groups from that like generation are still active today, and it's not coincidental and it's not accidental. There's a reason why some groups just have tremendous longevity in their careers, and I'm really excited to listen to what kind of like Apink magic we're gonna get on this one. So I have no idea what route this is going to take because Apink have had a wide variety of sounds, even going back to like their early days, like their more like recent stuff. They've always had a pretty wide sound palette, so I'd be really interested to hear what this one's going to be like. So here we go, D and D.
Yeah. 하늘을 바라본 게 글쎄 언제였더라 생각도 안 나잖아 가끔은 eye to eye 엉거우른 눈을 맞춰 입꼬리 up 보여줄 smiley face 조금은 네 room 한 구석에서 긴 한숨을 후 혼자 걱정하진 않게 잊은 채로 살았던 빨래 속에 골라봐봐 나의 새 만나게 될 거야.
Hey yo, we gotta build, hold on. Oh, that was a short chorus. Ooh, it's almost like it's got the string hits from like disco funk era, but it's got the energy of a lot more chiller vibe. I like that combo. And the way this pre-chorus, it drops everything out from the bottom end is so cool. And then you get this like kind of EDM like piano hit. Yeah, it is kind of giving me disco-ish vibes. And we are getting some classic Apink vocals in there as well. I've also clocked that this might be the first time I'm hearing Hayoung sing like with seeing herself sing instead of her character sing from Girls Reverse. Oh, a nice long build. Oh, what a vocal run. Oh, still going. Huh. Well, that was very lighthearted. Thought it was going to be like, I didn't actually know what it was going to be. Maybe I thought it could have gone like a darker route, but it was just kind of like a feel-good dance song. I'm still kind of hung up on the fact that this is my first time hearing Hyung as Hyung and not as her persona from Girls Reverse. It took me so long to figure that out because I'm like, huh, that voice, man. I've heard that voice so many times, but I didn't realize that I hadn't actually seen her singing that until now. But man, Apink still have it. They still got it. They still have that vocal magic. Golly. I want to listen to that pre-chorus again because there's something about this pre-chorus that's just super magical for me. So, nope, we'll go back a little bit further. So essentially, up until the first pre-chorus, so the verse, you've got the nice kind of funky bass. It's a little bit, it's like riding the line between funk and disco for me, in terms of like the pacing and the sound of the song, which I quite like. I feel like disco isn't really a line that many people take for like that retro concept. I think a lot more people and artists would be more comfortable going with the like synth pop route. I don't blame them. Like disco's a quite tricky genre of music to get right, but I like that it's not like entirely explicitly like retro throwback vibes. Like it's got essences of it scattered throughout the song. In reality, it's a very modern sounding song, but it's just got influences from like the past like disco funk era of music, and I really like that. And then this pre-chorus, up that first half of the pre-chorus where there's no lows apart from like the very faint single synth part. And it's such a nice contrast because you got used to like having the pretty bottom heavy song up until the pre-chorus because you had that nice bass in the background, you had your nice synths, and then all of a sudden you just drop out the bottom and your brain immediately picks up on that thinking, oh, something's happening here. And then we'll go back a little bit, but and then it goes so bright and so happy, and for me it legitimately turns into an EDM track for just a brief second in the song. The piano chords, they go really happy, and they remind me of the kind of like piano based EDM build you get before an EDM, like an electro drop. It's the exact like type of chord sequence and the exact type of sound that would fit an EDM electro drop, and I love it because it's such a switch. And even though it is stylistically a pretty big switch compared to your like funk disco verse, and then the minimal first half of the pre-chorus, it's because of that minimal pre-chorus that transition doesn't feel as jarring as it might come across on paper. Long riser. And then again, musical silence. And then going like into like the latter end of the actual physical chorus itself, you're getting the growing string hits, a la much like the disco era, but you're still getting the kind of like playful bass of like the modern reinterpretation of the funk genre, and you're kind of getting the percussive and the synthesizer elements of like that EDM build. You get the product of all three parts of the song leading up to the chorus within the chorus itself, and it's a nice, neat way of tying everything together. You know? This song is, for me, like quintessential Apink, but like a modern take on quintessential Apink for me. Because like there's elements of like older Apink stuff in here, but the sound has definitely been refined, and you can tell it's been refined just from like the sheer number of years they've been doing music together. But like the way the songs have been mixed, there are some more modern elements to it than in their previous releases. And once again, it's the type of song that Apink aren't might not necessarily be like known for depending on when you picked up on Apink, but it's not out of place for an Apink song. I think that's so cool. Just that they're able to have such a wide palette when it comes to sound signatures, but still keeps that signature Apinkness to their music. That's really cool. That was a fun time. I really liked that. That was really smooth. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy and want to see what channel like that is, up there you can find the back catalog of stuff watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you don't watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye bye.